All right. No characters to go down, so we'll begin the first night of the script. Harold's Holt's Revenge. Ooh, spooky, spooky, spooky. Spooky.
All right. Oh, this is so good. We are the Savant. I like being the Savant. On this script, I particularly like being the Savant because as long as we're not Sari mad or get pit hagged, we can kind of just do what we want. Like, we're not going to get poisoned. We're not going to get drunked by a philosopher. Yeah, so I think the big thing on this one is really just trying to avoid anything else. Yeah, like Sari and Pithag are kind of the big disruptors.
You were breaking up.
Crazy. Spooky, spooky. Oh my gosh. I, your storyteller, have perished at sea. I'm vanished. Maybe I'm still alive. Who knows? I guess time will tell. It's clearly the work of a demon or some other conspiracy. Solve this. Now.
Hello.
Hello, you've cursed me. So, I need help.
Chad, it's not too late to change your predictions.
The bluffs are empath, dreamer, courtier. I'm gonna take courtier. What are you?
I'm the Savant.
Okay. Nice.
Cool. I hope so much that you're the lunatic.
That would be great. You and me both. Please. Please, please, please.
This is incredible. I told you, it's the demon seat. But in this script, you get a lunatic token if you're really the demon. So, right?
Oh.
Especially in a base 2 game. Well, like, I mean, obviously don't out anything now. I think we'll just vibe. So you said courtier, empath, dreamer?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, I'm happy for you to go courtier. Maybe, like, just say you hit a minion or something. Maybe wait a day and say you hit a minion. It's fine.
If I pick Leviathan.
So if you pick Leviathan, basically, if you're telling the truth, like if a courtier really picks a Leviathan, then the after day 5 evil wins is drunk, so the game would continue past day 5, but then the second the courtier loses their ability or like that expires, the evil team would just immediately win the game because it's after day 5. So it just sort of gives you, well, yeah, and it means that if more than one good player is executed, basically if any of the win conditions in the Leviathan's ability are met, they are delayed until the courtier no longer has a working ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's not a bad thing to do. Like, if you're really worried, like, if you really think that, like, 2 people are good and you're about to execute a second good person, you can be like, I drunk the Leviathan, so the game will continue, and we shouldn't trust that these people are on opposite teams. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, I'll go get my Savant info, and I can hopefully use that to distinguish whether we are evil or good. That's fun. Oh, I like this. Okay, what an exciting game. Cool. Good luck. Oh, good. Now I can be more subtle when I go talk to Brad for my very real and definitely not red Savant token information.
Okay.
What do you got for me?
Oh, Savant. Excellent. I'm very experienced running Savants, so I have some great prepared information for you.
I can tell based on all of the words that you're saying that this is true and not a lie.
I never bluffed it, and now I'm running for you today. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It's gonna be great. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm confident in this. All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
I like that I'm holding a pen. I'm not going to write anything down, nor type it.
You're not writing this down. You really should.
Okay.
Not
well, I have a whole chat here to help me, which is better than normal, because normally I just try and remember it and then fail.
Okay. All right. Are you ready? You sure you want to write this down?
I'm sure.
Okay. I've got notes over here. I wrote this down. All right.
I'm proud of you.
I know. I take notes. Unlike some people, lazy. All right.
Oh shit! Yeah, I should probably put things in the thing for chat. Yes. Number 1, first statement.
That's how it works. There's two statements. The first one is
one of them is
the truth. One is a lie. Crisscross. Could be either one.
Wait, hold on a second. You're gonna tell me lies, Brad? What the hell?
Yeah, people lie in this game. I'm not so familiar with the rules of Blood on the Clocktower, but
Okay, I trust you with my life.
OD, really shouldn't. Number 1, statement 1. Here we go. No once per game abilities have been used.
Okay.
All right, you got that written down? You got that locked in?
In my brain palace. Yeah.
Okay. Second statement. Exactly 2 outsiders are within 2 seats of you.
Exactly 2. No more, no less. Okay, cool.
Yeah, perfect.
That's how I'll remember that. When you say once per game, do you mean abilities that specifically say the words once per game in their ability text? Okay, cool. So that would not include something who gets information once per game, but because they get it like on the first night.
Correct.
Okay. No once per game abilities have been used, or exactly 2 outsiders within 2 steps of me, meaning like from Karen to whoever's on the other, to Elliot.
Yeah.
Okay. Wicked. I'll remember that. Thank you.
Perfect. No worries.
I have no idea what my Amni ability is. What's happening with you guys?
Not much at this stage.
Let's chat.
Okay. Hello.
I got the absolute perfect roll for 6 a.m.
Oh?
Town crier, so I'm sure I'm going to be great at all this tracking. It's going to be perfectly solid information.
My inner friend is like, I will help you, and my actual self is like, ha ha, the last time that I claimed to be the town crier, I didn't even try to bluff information because I knew that if I were good I wouldn't have it anyways. This is fine.
Yeah.
This is so fine. Cool.
Right. It's a vibes-based character, Jams. You don't need all the...
Yeah, you just you just get a vibe of did the minion nominate? Probably. And then... Well, honestly, I will say on this script, it's not the worst thing, because either the minion knows and then you don't really care as much about them, or the minion doesn't know, and then you, if you hide it or if you lie about town crier information, you could catch out a marionette, potentially.
I don't have the brain power to lie about my information, James. I barely have the brain power to get my information.
This is entirely valid.
Baby step. We're just little.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I am also a brain intensive role on this fine morning. So yeah, where are we at here? I am El Savant. Yes, I am. And I am holding a pen in spite of the fact that we both know I'm not writing anything down. But yeah, it's fine. What did I get? I got that, either no once per game abilities have been used, or there's exactly 1 outsider between Karen and Elliot. It was 2 steps of me, but I was like, I'm going to come up with ways that I can remember these, because I will need to. So, yeah.
Zach, wait, you said Zach, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay, well, I'll try and help you with Town Crier. I honestly think I might try and pay more attention to who doesn't nominate. Actually, at the very least, I'll just remember if I nominate or not. Tactical. We're going to be so good at this.
Yeah, it's going to go great.
Yeah, great. I see no problems. Great. Cool.
No, none at all.
Good. I realized this is a fidget spinner, but an adult one. That's actually what's happening here. Should we just join the big chat? Yeah.
You invested it down.
I literally just said, should we just join the big chat?
This is the good team chat.
Yeah, obviously.
I think
Who are we missing?
Oh,
God, there we go.
Oh dear.
I'm slightly worried the good team chat might have been infiltrated by the evil team.
Oh, that definitely happened now and not before. It's...
Yeah.
I mean, if it's infiltration, it's me. I pinged everyone, so...
Oh.
Good vibes.
No who to blame. No who to blame.
Right, well, the rest of us all claimed, so new people, do you want to...
Oh, yeah. I'm the Savant. My information is either there is...
No, you can't. Oh, sorry.
I'll tell it in town. Yeah.
To everyone.
Yeah, it's a bit rude to give that information in a private chat, to be honest.
That's a good point. I'll share it publicly so everyone can hear it. So as I was saying, I'm the Savant, and my information, I've already, as I'm saying this, I'm realizing I've forgotten. No, I remember.
Nominations open, by the way.
Either no once per game abilities have been used, and that's specifically ones that say once per game in the ability text, not like the librarian or investigator, or there's exactly one outsider within 2 steps of me, so like between Karen to Elliot, one outsider.
So what's the game that with the Seamstress, Slayer, and potentially Amnesiac?
I think Amni doesn't count because I asked if it had to specifically say once per game in the text. So it should be Slayer, Seamstress, Courtier. And there's no evils that are once per game on here, right?
There's Damsel. But I guess that doesn't say...
No, the word, it doesn't say once per game. Yeah. It's not that, but like...
Yeah. So we would have noticed if the Damsel ability had been used, I think.
Probably.
I mean, it's early in the morning for you guys, so maybe not. I don't know.
We got any sweet deets to go off?
Any spent seamstress to go with what Jams was just saying?
Actually, if you do nominate, then that investigator ping on you with the town crier can really pop off.
Yeah, sure. Who should I nominate? Who's the investigator? I want to nominate the investigator.
Oh, it's Karen.
Okay, I'll nominate Karen.
Oh, okay. Do nominate Karen. Tell us all about it.
I've been told that there's investigator between me and Karen doesn't remember, and I therefore want to nominate the investigator, Karen.
If I were the investigator, I would remember the other ping. I've heard that you and I are an investigator ping. I don't know who the investigator is. You haven't nominated them.
All right. Well, 5 votes required.
Did the investigator say what you were?
199.
They said that you could be the Serenovus, yeah?
Cool.
Could I nominate Abdu, please?
Ooh, sure. Tell us all about it.
Oh, I just want to poison Town Crier, in fact.
And do your defense to that.
This actually works out for me because then I know where the minion is. So yeah, I'm okay with this.
All right then. 5 required.
But that'd be an actual time call.
We can get 5 on this, people.
I'll try.
3 is not enough.
2 enough checks for the tank fire? Do we want a third?
I mean, people can do what they want.
I mean, I'm really tempted to nominate. Do we actually have a crown crier?
I've heard of a town crier.
I've heard
of one as well.
I'll not nominate then.
Granted, you're the Town Crier I've heard of, Karen, so...
Oh, I've heard of myself.
All right. Final call for nominations.
No, I'll nominate BD.
Oh. Tell us about it.
Well, if every second person nominates, then we'll just work out who the marionette is, right?
Beardy?
Yeah, good plan. Every second person should nominate but not vote. Definitely not vote. We don't want to re-rack this early, do we? I mean...
Alright, fight required. Currently no one's on the block on this Leviathan game. Just gonna throw it out there on day one. Alright. Two is not enough. Final call for nominations. Final one call for nominations. Let's see, name your files. Lighting team are there. Alright, so alright, it sounds like you killed no one on this Leviathan game. Good night, everyone.
Okay, so yeah, I just said some of this in chat, but basically, so two things. One, I did lie when I was telling everyone the Savant information, because if there's a Damsel in play, or a mutant, to be honest, like, I'd rather hide that from the evil team, and give them a bit of cover. So if I say that, like, the true statement is that there's one outsider between Karen and Elliot, that might make them Damsel guess, like, on the other side of the circle, or... I mean, it's not impossible that is just wrong, but... yeah, I don't know. The vibe that I was getting is, like, no one is a seamstress who has used it, no one is a courtier who's used it, no one claimed Slayer, and those are the 3 once per game, so I think... Oh wait, but it was no once per games have been used. So that if that's true, then the 2 outsiders is false. Okay, well, I'm glad that I've got that sorted the right way in my brain. This is fine. Yeah. We'll see what the deal is. Let's go hang out with everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of this Leviathan game. I have returned from the sea. Everything's fine. I, for one, welcome our new Leviathan overlord. Everything's fine.
Harold, is that you?
Yeah, that's me. It's all good.
You look a bit washed out.
Everything's fine. I have a cool cloak now. We're going to get solving. Or not. It's fine.
Elliot!
Hello, Jams. Hello, chat.
Oh, you've met my friends.
Oh, I've met your friends. I know them all. I know them well.
Golly
and
gee.
I know you, and I know you're not the Savant, Jams.
Oh.
I'm the Savant.
Yep, you caught me.
Yep.
I am...
Yep. Why are you playing with us like that?
Well, do you see how if you look at the list of outsiders, there is one who is waving a little flag?
Oh, that's what I was gonna claim to you. Are we gonna double claim?
I hope so. That's great. Yeah, between us, there's a Savant and a politician. Both of us are playing for the good team. You don't have to worry about it. It's not a problem.
Shall we coordinate making up our Savant info?
I love it. What did you make up from yesterday?
I'll give you yours, and you could give me mine.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get mine today yet, so...
I didn't get mine today yet. I
Classic.
figured we could do this before we go talk to Brad.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You know? Yeah. Are you going to be sharing yours with town every day?
Probably. I think it's funnier that way. Just make a whole song and dance of it. Just confuse the hell out of town. Oh, you're going to keep your secret. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What if, it would be extra fun if yours and mine was the same? And so, like, when you come out on, like, day 5, you just be like, you guys, you would not believe this, but, like, all that shit that Jams was making up, that's actually my info.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be real fun.
No, mine is that there is no marionette in play, or the seamstress chose a minion.
Have you heard of a seamstress?
I've heard of a potential seamstress.
Okay. Because, like, mine was also about a seamstress, in a sense, and so...
It's like our info is the same.
What? That's crazy.
Weird.
That is insanity. Which goes with our theme in chat of saying words that begin with the letter I. For no reason, don't worry about it. It's not important.
Nice. How noble of you. Anyway. Good luck with that.
Thanks. Oh, I went climbing yesterday and they had a new slabby thing and it was really good. It took me so long to do and then I did it and I was so proud of myself.
Oh, I'll come do it.
Yes, please do. It was good.
Yeah.
Good times. Bye.
Snake Charm, I would stick to a bluff better than this, I think.
You've been sticking to Savant pretty well.
Yeah.
I said I
think
was gonna.
the goal of the game is for everyone to claim Savant, right? That's what we're playing, is Oops All Savants. Hey, Karen.
Hi.
What's happening?
JC. Well, getting JC, and so he's not alone.
Oh, good.
I'm the librarian. I've seen a damsel.
Okay.
Within 2 of
Which
Jams.
explains all the double claims. Sorry?
Is that within 2 of Jams? Obviously, do not specify who in that case.
I'm totally the Savant and definitely not an outsider.
Yeah. Well, Kerry said that. Well, I said to Kerry that Jams is holding a pencil when she was sharing her Savant info, and then Kerry's like, "Jams doesn't write down Savant info."
Yeah, I've pointed that out. I've pointed that out to many people that I am holding this and as like a fidget spinner essentially.
Nice.
Because like literally when I was talking to George yesterday, I was like, yeah, I'm holding the pen, but like it's funny because I don't write down info. So he will verify that the pen is not being used to write anything down. It's literally just being used because ADHD.
Yeah, right. George, did you get a town cry? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes, you
Just
got to
be clear,
know.
yes, I got a no. Not yes, I got a yes. In case there was any confusion.
Who nominated yesterday?
That's a really good question.
JC, Abdu, Karen, or Kerry?
I think that sounds right.
Kerry. Okay.
Alright.
Wait, so is there an investigator? Is there an investigator that saw Sarah?
No, that was just a prompt town crier nominations.
I see.
From Abdu. Yeah.
Excellent.
Specifically from Abdu. I haven't decided what my day 1 Savant impose was yet, but my info today is identical to what Jams got on day 1.
Oh, good. So I'm going to go get my day 2 on that note.
Could do 5 costume changes, but...
Gonna be honest, I would love if you did 5 costume changes.
Well,
what's stopping you? Besides logistics and time.
Yeah, I do have a lot of costumes, so we'll see how we go.
Okay.
All right. So, just came to chat?
Yep, I definitely didn't come to get the, to learn, to have you lie to me, but then also tell me one truth.
Oh, okay.
Precisely.
Would you like to use your Savant ability?
I would like to use my Savant ability, please.
Okay. Okay.
If you insist.
Yeah, like, geez, you don't have to. You don't have to use your ability. You can just go, no.
That's true, I don't.
Need information.
I subbed into a game the other morning as the gossip, and I was like, well, I can't fucking gossip now because then everyone will know.
All right. Here is this stellar, legit Savant information for you.
Okay.
All right. Statement 1. I get 2 statements. One is a truth, one is a lie. Here we go. You ready? You got your pen?
Yeah, to definitely write things down and not continue fidgeting with.
Okay. There is no damsel in play. Or there is a librarian in play.
No damsel or yes librarian.
Actually, no, let's change it. There is no librarian in play.
Wait. No.
I changed my mind. There is no librarian in play.
Brad, I swear to fucking God. Okay.
There's no damsel in play or there's no librarian in play. There we go.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. That's totally fine. Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Don't worry about it.
Excellent.
Well, maybe you
I
should.
would be lying about that. Nope. Why would I worry about anything at all?
All right. Perfect.
Great. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
There was also JC.
Actually, you tell her.
What?
We realised the flaw with the game.
The courtier.
We're giving it to you to feedback.
High power move for the courtier to drunk the marionette like once the demon doesn't know who they are. However, the marionette acts before the courtier, so this really seems like a bit of an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, so we want you to get those two swapped round in the night order so that in the future the courtier can drink with the marionette on them.
This is so cursed because, like, I technically am in a position where I could do something about that, and I don't know how to feel.
If you want, we can ask Abdu as well, just so he can put in a good word.
Let's talk about that later.
Okay.
Today's info seems to confirm good friend Karen, because it is there. Wait, oh fuck! I'm gonna get it mixed up. It was there is a damsel or there is no librarian.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was that way and not the other way around.
Wait.
I mean,
that does not confirm me.
Well, you're the librarian who saw a damsel, right? So if there is a damsel is true, then there is no librarian is false.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you're confirmed. Or you're full of shit.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Or you're full of shit because you're giving out the Savant info confirming me.
Welcome back to Town Square, everyone. All hail Almighty Leviathan Overlord. I think we can just call the game here, in fact. We don't need to find this, solve this. Everything's fine. But if you want to, I guess nominations are open, I suppose.
Is there actually an investigator?
No, you're confirmed now, Abdu, because you were in a town crier no.
Sweet. Nice. I love that for me.
There is no need for an investigator anymore.
The other two who nominated, it was JC, me, and Carrie?
Carrie, yeah.
Cool. So which of the rest of you are we killing today?
It's always good to kill on day 2 of a Leviathan game, isn't it? It really, ups the stakes for days 3 through 5.
I think we can afford to shoot more times. I've heard of a courtier.
So you've heard of a courtier who drunk with the Leviathan on the first night? Is that what you're saying?
No, who has not used their ability, but was potentially. We were debating various ways what they should use it on, and one of them was a Leviathan to get some extra shots in.
Chat says they think someone should be executed for science. I don't agree, but I'm just reporting back.
For science?
They agree if you were executed for science.
I mean, I wouldn't get any more Savant information then, and that would be deeply sad. I have shared mine with some people from today, but it had to do with a damsel, so I'm gonna maybe not share that to everyone.
What if the spent once per game ability was the Amni that picked you and that you were safe from execution for the entire game?
But Amni doesn't say once per game in the ability text.
Silence falls on the town. Second call for nominations.
Beanie nominates George.
Beanie nominates George. Tell us why.
This is obviously a town crier check, and also apparently I have to pass on a message that George, your number one fan, is enjoying watching you play.
Oh, George, you're a fan. Tell us about it.
Yes, just the one solo. Good. Yeah. Now let's not do this.
All right. Still 5 for some reason in this Leviathan game. Zero is, strangely enough, not enough.
It's so tough to know what to do other than just random nominations for Town Crier on the first 2 days of this script.
It's a vibe.
Team, I think I may have messed up, but don't worry about it.
I'll nominate Jody.
Oh.
Because, I mean, this isn't a random nomination for Town Criers. Not at all.
Alright, Jody, tell us about it.
Yeah.
Okay, how random. 5 votes required. Two is not enough.
Who else wants to throw their hat into the ring?
George will nominate Beardy.
George will nominate Beardy. Tell us why.
Classic revenge nom. We should murder this man immediately.
Revenge! Beardy, your defense.
I mean, you couldn't do it yesterday. Why do you think you can do it today?
A challenge has been laid.
I'm sure we could get the votes. Like, you heard Abdu, the courtier's gonna drunk the Leviathan. We can kill freely. Nothing can go wrong with this. There are no flaws.
None. No.
Live required, going around.
I'm at least 50% sure they were the real courtier. Like, at least.
2 is not enough. Final call for nominations. Fine. I'm going to end the dating. Good night.
The thing is, with the demon not killing also, it feels kind of rude to be the people who start murdering.
How do we know there's even a demon in the town, right?
Yeah, like,
Evidence.
Everything's fine.
Brad has been given some pretty heavy-handed hints that there's a demon in the town.
No.
I can confirm that there's a demon.
You just gotta believe in tentacles. It's fine. Embrace the tentacles. Everything's fine. It's day 3 of Leviathan game. It's fine. Go forth. Join us.
Hello.
Hello. So, we have some fun updates. I am now the snake charmer. I am poisoned, but good. So I'm free. And yeah.
And I'm fucked.
No, you weren't the marionette. But the thing that makes it so beautiful.
What's happening?
I was like, anyway, I was like, you know what I really want to do? I want to wait till the 5th day.
Abdu, get to the point. Who is the minion?
Yeah, I'm the snake charmer. I will be keeping my real minion till the 5th day.
Okay, that's fine.
I would also, I'm going to continue claiming courtier, and I'm on the 5th day going to say that I was snake charmed.
Okay.
Please.
I love that. Chat, it's a 1 minion game. No, I'm fine. I won't. But I have been lying to everybody about myself. Like I've changed one tiny thing every day because I was like, if there's really a damsel, so that might actually help us.
There is a damsel. I've been told there is a damsel.
Yeah, I agree. There is a damsel.
There's a damsel.
Yeah.
You can tell the truth about your information now. You're good.
Well, I'm going to be very careful about that. But I will tell you, okay, so there's not a librarian. I was right that Karen's lying, but Karen could be the damsel, so I don't want to, call Karen out about that. Karen could also just be,
Elliot,
the new demon.
I feel like it could be damsel because they claim...
I also think that Elliot might be the damsel.
They claimed Dreamer, which is a bluff, and then they claimed... And there's now sticking...
They've been claiming a different thing every day. Is your minion a Serenovus?
I don't think there's enemies.
Okay.
They claimed like multiple different things to me on Elliot yesterday. Like claimed, like he went, "Oh, I've exempt you," and I was like, "That's not like this is what I am."
He's been playing it off like he's Sari mad, and so I don't know what that means. But we might need to try and give. Did you tell your real minion what the real bluffs are?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. That makes sense. Of course you would have.
Yeah.
Okay. How funny would it be if I was a snake charmer? I'm not, obviously, but like that would be so funny.
Oh, that would be so good.
The only way that this conversation could be better is if I was the snake charmer. Okay. Well, if Elliot's the damsel, we need to get him a bluff.
Yeah.
I guess you can't feed the new. Can you feed the because the minion's not gonna know. The minion's not gonna know that this happened. Can you try and convince the minion that I'm the damsel?
Yeah.
Okay, like towards the end, if that needs to happen. I think there's also a world where we can potentially convince the minion just the whole time that you're still the demon.
Yeah.
Like that's not impossible.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue acting that way until I out in a beautiful public manner.
This is so unhinged. I love it.
I need to make sure my range is there for both. I was wanting to do it as evil, so now that I've been given the opportunity to make it be honest, I need to play it exactly the same as I would have done. I just didn't want you to continue.
Oh, it's fine. It's. Do you want? Oh no, I've dropped my fidget pen. The real Savant info, which I still genuinely haven't written down, and I just have this pen, is, what is it? Okay, so day one was either no once per game abilities have been used, which I think is true. And the second half of that, the genuine second statement was there's 2 outsiders, exactly 2 in between 2 steps of me. And so you and I aren't, which means that like in order for that to be true, it would have to be Karen, JC, and Elliot contains 2 outsiders. But I said 1 to hide the fact. So I think I'm publicly still going to say 1, and then we need to try and figure out where the damsel is. And then the second one was there is a damsel. Wait, it was that only one of the damsel, I forget the wording, but I don't care about the wording because the point was that only one of the damsel and the librarian can exist. So Karen is 100% not the librarian. Let's lie to JC because he's coming in.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Are we letting Jodie in as well?
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Hi!
Hello. What's happening?
There was a big chat going on, so we wanted to make this a rival big chat.
Oh, I love that.
This is the good one.
Better. Yeah.
That one has all the evils. Easy.
Cool.
Great.
Wait, let's add Elliot because he was talking to Brad.
What's your game looking like, Abdu?
I'm the co-chair.
Right.
I was gonna probably wait until tomorrow to then pick Leviathan, and that way.
Very subtle. Brad, I'm gonna need you to answer me right now. Because Karen's gonna notice that I'm here. Oh, there we go. Thank God.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
May I have my Savant information, please?
Oh, I suppose. Let me just quickly write something down.
Well, don't get so excited about it.
Ooh, it's friendly. Make something up here. Gosh. Okay.
What's fun is that I know that you've prepared this in advance and that you're just doing that as a bit. And I appreciate it.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. I've got it. Ready to go. Tentacles. Yes.
If you come to Clocktower Con Australia, you can get one.
we got more for sale. I can get multiple.
Yes, we do.
Oh, wonderful. Get that merch. I'll also be running this at Clocktower Con, so
this will help me remember my information. Yeah, I told them that at the beginning.
Scriptically.
Okay, what do we got?
Well, we're at day 3, right? Yeah. I've prepared
Yes.
well into advance into the future.
Yep.
All the way up to day 6, in case we get there. You need to give me 2 prepared. Right. Here we go. So 2 statements.
Mm-hmm.
You want. One is false. One is true.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There are 2 minions in play. Or there are 2 outsiders in play.
Brad.
What? This is amazing info. This is game solving. What are you talking about?
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that is actually really good info. Thank you for telling me what the minion is.
Okay.
If the minion's not a pit hag, I'm going to be mad at you. But this is fine.
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? It's fine.
Yep. Great. You know what? It looks like the mouth from Stranger Things when you do it like that. It's fun. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna go join the big chat.
I am the Savant.
Are you not the amnesiac? You were jumped as the amnesiac.
I am not the amnesiac.
Who's the dreamer?
No, Elliot is the real Savant. I was the Damsel, and I have been pit hagged into the Baron. I wish I was joking.
Oh yeah.
Active balance.
What?
Oh no, here we go again.
We just don't let Beardy in, we just leave Beardy in Town Square.
That's so mean.
No, that's so mean. Someone ping him. I'll get him.
That's crazy. I mean, or I could just do this, I suppose. Oh.
Should we kill
just about to
Elliot
make
then?
a breakthrough in private.
I mean, I think he's actually the Savant, so I'm not worried about it. He called me out yesterday on not being the Savant.
I thought most people did.
Well, shush.
We were all together anyway. Why does it have to
but
be
it's
in
more
Town-
formal, you know? More formal.
Forgot
Welcome
my
back to Town
formal wear.
Square. All hail the tentacles. Delicious tentacles. Nominations are open, but feel free to keep chatting away if you like. Or to surrender now to the tentacly embrace.
I, for one, accept our new Tentacly Overlord.
Excellent.
I'll nominate Jody, please.
Right in there. Tell us about it.
I have realized I have gotten my town crier information messed up, but if the real town crier has told me the truth, then I think Jody might be the pit hag. If James is telling the truth.
I'm good. Carrie, you're in a town crier no. So if just the 2 of us nominate and the town crier gets a no, then we'll know that I'm good too.
5 required.
I'm assuming the town crier was a yes.
Did Jody? Who nominated yesterday?
Jody,
it was
Elliot, and Beardy.
Elliot, and George.
Correct.
Oh.
Like Jody's never nominated, right?
No, so I can nominate now, but Carrie was in a town crier no
Okay,
on
right.
day 1. So if I nominate now, town crier can get some information.
Who else hasn't nominated?
Karen and you, James.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
problem as well is that Jam's nominating for Town Crier would be a problem now for starters.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Also,
No, but I will.
If we have an active pit hag, then there is a point from which we can't trust the Town Crier information because they can just make the Town Crier a marionette and then it loses all value.
Or would they have thought to do that? Maybe we should.
Oh, well, they have now at the very least.
Now
My minion.
no. But we can trust all the information before now. Me,
Well-
JC, and Kelly.
Yeah, you all are cleared. I'm going to nominate Carrie because this way now the town crier can become the marionette and then I can be framed as a minion. So it's great.
Alright. Is that all your accusations? Alright. Carry your defense.
I appreciate this. Thank you for putting the spotlight onto me. I will now use these 5 seconds to give my best in. I'm not doing anything. No, let's just move along.
5 required. Three is enough.
I'll claim Slayer and shoot Elliot.
Oh, weapon of choice.
The heart.
The heart is in, like, your own heart, or what do you mean, Karen? Can you elaborate?
Actually, I'm just going to retract the Slayer shot now.
You go just retract it.
Can I?
But you can't already did it now, so no. I want more descriptive.
But the shot didn't happen.
Well, you haven't. I asked for more clarification for the flavor text, Karen.
Okay, can I shoot Abdu instead, please?
No, you're already committed. I'm already locked in. That's why you don't play silly buggers with these things. So no, I want a description of this heart, Karen.
All right, go for it.
What heart are you talking about?
Your heart.
My heart. Wow, you ripped my heart, my cold dead heart out of my definitely alive body, and you hurl it across the town square, Elliot, and it's kind of flops sadly on the ground halfway there, still just cold and dead. Nothing happens. I hate tentacles. Alright, final call for nominations.
I just realized something insane. This is a great game. There's like a bunch of good people who are pretty confirmed. That's all.
Alright. In a day in.
I'll nominate Karen.
Do nominate Karen. Tell us about
it. I think it is worth killing someone. I've mentioned it to most people, but I'm the courtier and I'm planning on poisoning the Leviathan. So we have a few more opportunities, and picking Cannon is mainly just vibes. I don't know, man.
Karen?
I thought there were tons of good vibes on me. I'm confirming that Jams is in play. As a starting damsel, not the now Baron. I don't know. I've heard of a different courtier. I'd rather go after someone in a town crier. Yes, not me.
All right. Are the vibes off or on? Time will tell. 5 votes required. Two is not enough.
Do we want to nominate someone in the town crier yes from yesterday or no?
It was a no.
It's a no, right? So it's the people outside. I think we've missed our chance on the minion.
It was a yes last night. George said it was a yes last night. So Elliot, Beardy, and George. So I think Elliot is probably the strongest candidate because
no, Elliot's good. My info confirms Elliot as the Baron. We could nominate Beardy. I promised to not nominate for the town crier reasons, but if I'm in a no because George learned a yes, then we can nominate Beardy.
Just to check, George, are you willing to confirm what you learned?
You have muted yourself in the process of trying to unmute yourself, by the way.
Okay, yep. Alright, I learned a no. I had a chat with Kerry. Kerry said Karen messaged, could you say it's a yes? And so I lied about it being a yes. I feel like this is just going to cause too many problems if I continue with this.
It's a no, right? So the only minion candidates are me, Karen, and Jody.
I think it's town crier. It was a no and then it was a yes. So George is not giving out true town crier info now, so I've got to back into you've got to back down.
I told you I had those vibes on Karen. I told you. Chill, listen to me.
No, if I were evil, I had a perfect librarian bluff that I would stick to. I was happy to let George claim town crier because he's pushing out real town crier info, probably an outsider. But now he's not doing that, so I've got to shut him down.
All right, end of the day, if I don't hear no nomination in.
George would like to nominate Karen.
I've been nominated.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yes, I have to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we missed the boat on that today. I wish this whatever's going on between you and Karen had come to light before.
I think one of us is just a politician, and it's fine.
Have we learned anything from recent elections that politicians are never fine?
Day. 3, 2, 1. Right.
Oh,
But Holt's back.
Oh, good night.
He's all good now.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Everything's fine here. It's day 4 of this Leviathan game. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine.
Incredible. Hi, I have great news for you.
I love great news. Lay it on
You
me.
are the good marionette. I am not joking.
Wow. Let me just change my token real quick. Okay. Tell me more.
I think that you were the starting damsel, and I
thought you were the starting damsel.
Well, that I claimed that because my Savant info told me that an outsider had been pit-hagged into a minion, and then I realized that specifically it had to be the damsel because there is a librarian in play. We're getting ahead of ourselves. If you have or had a damsel token in front of you, you are currently the marionette, and you are good, and you can waste the damsel guess because you're a minion. So you can guess like me or JC or like anyone, and then the minions, I don't think it matters, right? Because I think that you were the starting damsel and you've been pit-hagged into the marionette. Would you like me to explain from the beginning?
I would love that because I'm the actual Savant.
Great. You it's fine. So day 1 was no once per game abilities have been used, which has to be true because no one is claiming a once per game ability that's been used. So the false statement...
Or an outsider within 2 of
No, I lied. It was 2 outsiders within 2 steps of me, and that's false, which means there is one, which is you. Because Abdu was the starting demon who was snake charmed. I am the Savant. JC is the librarian, and JC is confirmed because of my day 2 information, and Karen is, I think, maybe just the real town crier. She could be the snake charmer, but she cannot be a starting outsider, and that's the point. JC as the librarian saw Jody or Karen as the mutant. Karen can't be the mutant because that has to be, like, I have to have exactly 1 outsider or 3, but it's clearly 1 in between you and Karen. So Jody's the mutant, JC is the librarian. Then we get to day 2. Day 2 was there is no librarian or there is no damsel. At that point, no damsel was true because that's when you got pit-hagged into the marionette. Abdu confirms this because he was told that night that you were the marionette. But you were the starting damsel, so that's why no damsel became true and no librarian was false, so JC is confirmed. Now that brings us to day 3. Yesterday my information was there are 2 outsiders in play. False, because you're not an outsider anymore. Or there are 2 minions in play. True, you're the marionette.
Does that information still work if I was the starting politician?
Yeah. You don't have to be the starting damsel. But Abdu said there was a damsel. So I think it's more likely that that was you, because, like, I know it's a pit hag.
Maybe the minion lied to him.
That would be
Just
very crazy if so.
a-
It's not impossible that JC really saw a damsel and not a mutant and was just lying to me because he doesn't totally trust me. So if you were the starting politician, like in any world, you are 100% not an outsider right now. You are the marionette. If you think you have an outsider ability, you do not have that, and you should absolutely waste the damsel guess on somebody who cannot be the damsel. Like me.
Now I'm not gonna win with evil.
No, you're not, because you are the marionette, my friend.
Oh, well, that was my greatest wish anyway. Thank you for the
really
Savant
funny.
info. Now I can't make up day 4 Savant info though.
No, you totally can, but can you also please minion guess me as the damsel? Because if JC really did see a damsel and it's Jody, we're in deep shit. And you will not win, but you will in fact lose the game if you guess Jody as the damsel.
Got you.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is so
was fun.
unhinged. I mean, I know
It is
you have to be a
sometimes.
good marionette. I need to go get day 4. You can still be the Savant if you want. I'm happy to be the damsel who is pit-hagged into the Baron because it accomplishes the same thing.
You can just give me your Savant
but were you really the starting Polly and not Damsel?
It was a long time ago. I can't remember.
Elliot!
Like, days ago.
But the token...
I have bigger, better things to work on now.
I swear to fucking God. I'm gonna go get my Savant information.
So, Abdu was still the demon when I was pit-hagged?
Yes. So he learned that you were the marionette, which was how I figured all of this out. I can't wait for this to all be completely wrong. He has not said, and he won't say until day 5, which I think is fair. But also, it can literally only be, like, Beardy or George, I think.
I like it. Go get our Savant info.
Yep.
Out tomorrow.
Hey, but I don't... Beardy and I...
Hello?
You're a beautiful specimen.
What? I said the stuff laying around, so I also use it, you know?
Oh dear.
Tentacles. So many tentacles.
Yep. Can I have my 1 true and 1 false statement, please?
Oh! You actually want that? Okay. I thought you would go hard mode and just not get it. But...
I mean, we've been there. There was a game where I bluffed librarian so hard. Yeah, this was like way back in the day. Like at least 2 or 3 years ago. But it was before the app, actually. That's how I know this game was old. I was Savant, got my info day 1, was like really hard bluffing librarian, and Theo was like, let's kill you for the cannibal. And I didn't want to back down, so they executed me on day 1. And then the cannibal predictably did not get Savant information, or did not get librarian information. And I was like, well, you could like go to, I don't know, go to Emerald Storytelling, like see if he gets something. And Arrow was the cannibal in this game, by the way. And so he comes back to me and he's like, I got Savant information. And then he tells me the whole Savant information. I just sat there and I was like, that's so weird because I'm not the Savant. And he was like, no. And I was like, oh my God, no, I am. But like, now I know you're good. Socials. Anyways, please, Savant info.
Believe a bluff so hard, you just commit. Yeah, understandable. We've all been there.
Brad!
All right. Well, okay, information. Right. What's your hurry? This is the Leviathan game. Whatever.
This is a good point.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Sweet. Storyteller's right here, so I'm going to end the day like mid talking.
I don't believe that.
All right. Statement 1. There is one alternate win condition for the evil team in play. Statement 2. There are no drunk or poison players in this game.
Okay. Thanks. Those are really interesting. Oh, no. The pit hag made themselves into a goblin. I'm talking to chat and not talking to myself.
I was about to say you're muted, Jams, and I realized you're...
Yeah, no, that was on purpose. It's all good.
Me.
I'm just trying to... Okay. Hey.
Oh, Karen just left to go and speak to you.
Oh, that's fine. Wait, I need to just like think for 2 seconds, and I'm going to be not speaking and thinking, and then I'm going to say things that are useful.
If anyone didn't see my chat, my text...
the pit hag is the goblin
Elliot,
now.
Yes.
The pit hag is the goblin.
The pit hag is the goblin now.
What?
Okay. I can believe that.
They pit hagged themselves into the goblin.
Oh
Yes,
my God,
the pit hag is the goblin now.
What's going on?
Oh, did you not notice until just now, Carrie?
I reveal.
What was the other side of the statement? Because I was pit hag last night, James.
The other side of the statement is true, and I am 100% sure that it's true.
Wait, sorry, are you like 100%?
That there is exactly one drunk or poisoned player.
Are you 100% sure that the pit hag is out? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm as well out.
Well, actually, okay, Karen, we should talk then.
I'll do it, Carrie, don't worry.
Okay.
Welcome back to Town Square, everyone. This is day 4 of this Leviathan game. You too can embrace the Tentacles and join me. Yes. Or not, I guess. Nominations are open.
Just to put it out there for people, I am the balloonist. On night 1 I learned Jams, on night 2 I learned Abdu, on night 3 I learned Beardy, on night 4 I learned George. That information, if sober, and I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be, suggests that the evil team is probably exactly Abdu and George, with Abdu being the demon and George being the minion. As far as I'm aware, matches all the information that other people have. If that's not the case, feel free.
Yeah, there we go. You're muted though.
Yeah, okay, I'll let other people speak.
Can I, just to put it out there, minion guess Abdu as the damsel?
Yes.
Very good.
This is the best thing that's ever happened.
As the seamstress, I checked Elliot and Karen last night and got a yes.
Yeah, they're both good.
Yeah. Are nominations open?
They are, yes.
Can I nominate Kerry, please?
Yes. Tell us why.
I really wanted to nominate Karen, but the seamstress disinclines me. Because I think I trust Elliot. And I don't know, I think I trust Beatty. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. And yeah, we need to get killing.
Carry your defense.
I think based off of JC's balloon information, I think Abdu or Beatty could be the demon here. There's little info. I don't really know what's going on with Jody. Jody's my other demon candidate as well, but I think between George and Karen, there's probably a pit tag or a team minion there. I don't think Town should be going after me today, at least.
5 required. Four is not enough.
I would now vote on Karen.
I don't think it can be Karen. Actually, no, it still can be Karen.
And Elliot would be the minion.
No, Elliot's good. Oh, wait, yeah, so it can't be Karen. That's why, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think it literally can only be Carrie, because Carrie's own info rules out everyone else.
Oh, what is Carrie?
I don't... Jams, like, I haven't told you... we haven't spoken all game, nor do you... How do you know my information?
JC told me.
Right, okay.
What's your Savant info, James?
Oh dear. Okay, so day 1, Abdu, it might be time.
Can we sleep? Can we sleep real quick?
We can sleep, and then I can explain it tomorrow.
I would like to nominate Abdu.
JC nominates Abdu. Tell us why.
Due to things that Jams has told me, I think Abdu is probably good, but also this is day 4 of a Leviathan game, and I think there's no downside to doing this just in case Abdu's pulling one of those fast wands I've heard so much about.
I am fine for you to kill me tomorrow if you think I am pulling a fast one. I hope that tomorrow I can present a compelling enough case to convince you otherwise. I am happy to execute someone else, but I would, for aesthetic reasons, not like to expand more on this day. Thank you.
Oh, I think we can all get behind the 6. Alright, 5 required.
Fine. But I'm not happy about it, Abdu.
Thank you.
0's not enough.
Beardy nominates George.
Beardy nominates George. Tell us why.
I think there's a lot of sus going around on George based on a bunch of information, the double claim and stuff. And it is day 4 of a Leviathan game. We should kill someone. I feel like George is a good candidate.
George the Fence?
Town Crier, Constant knows. Yeah, no, not a good candidate at all. Very bad idea.
5 required.
Constant knows, so that means that Karen and Jams are the minion. The only 2 people who haven't nominated.
5 is enough. George on the block to die. The animations, yeah. Well, final call for nominations. Eerie silence. Lift below my own thoughts. Don't want that. Alright, the town has finally elected to execute someone. George, how would you like to die?
Tripping down 2 flights of stairs where there's a rake at the bottom, but I missed the rake, but I die in some other weird way.
Alright, so you're walking along and you trip and you fall down exactly 2 flights of stairs. And you fall and you narrowly missing a rake, but then oh my gosh, and then I didn't think this far ahead. Then you plummet and fall down the local town sinkhole that's bottomless, and you just keep falling and falling and falling until some tentacles kind of grab you down there and have a lunch. You eat and you die. That makes sense. And the game continues. Good night, everyone.
I'll go after you two. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I ran out of cool costumes, so this is it. But you know, followed out the Leviathan game. Good luck.
OMG, guys, the weirdest thing happened last night, and definitely last night exactly. I was the Leviathan, but I have been snake charmed. My minion, you guys already take care of. It was indeed George.
This is the bold face.
Thing, feel good. Game following information. But now,
can we please murder this man?
Elsewhere, and I would like to have my marionette jams explode.
Yep. So, hi, I'm the Savant, and my info confirms that this happened 2 nights ago, Abdu, fuck off. Let's start at the beginning of the game. So, on day 1, I learned that either no once per game abilities have been used, which is true, we had no one who had Slayer shot at that point, the seamstress had not used their ability, and Courtier was a bluff. Or there are exactly 2 outsiders in between 2 steps of me. So, from Karen through to Elliot, 2 outsiders. The 2 outsiders part must be false, which means there has to be either 1, 0, or 3. Obviously, Abdu was the starting demon. I am the Savant. JC is confirmed by my day 2 information, and JC is the librarian who saw 2 people as a mutant, which also tells us which one of those 2 people is the mutant. So that's good. That person is also confirmed. Day 2 was there is a librarian. No, sorry, there is no librarian or there is no damsel. At that point, I was very confused because Karen had told me that she was the librarian who had seen a damsel, but that was lies. What is true is that JC is genuinely the librarian, and that Elliot, who was the starting damsel, had been pit-hagged into the marionette. Abdu knows this is true because Abdu learned that Elliot was the marionette, which is why we had an Elliot damsel guess Abdu yesterday to waste the damsel guess, just in case there was still a damsel somewhere else. I think Elliot was told that he was pit-hagged into the politician, but that's just a guess. I don't know if that was true or not. Then we get to day 3. Chat's gonna need to help me out because I don't remember what it was, but I told some people in the game, it was there are 2 minions in play, or there are 2 outsiders in play, which is how I realized that Elliot had been pit-hagged from the damsel into the marionette, because 2 minions was true, 2 outsiders was false. And then yesterday was there is exactly one alternate win condition in play, which is why I thought that the pit hag maybe made themselves into the goblin, or the other one was exactly one player is drunk or poisoned, which I think is Abdu, who is the poisoned snake charmer. I have not gotten today yet, but that is why I think Abdu's telling the truth. It also confirms by proxy everyone except for Carrie.
It doesn't confirm Beardy, but Beardy's information has to be...
Well, Carrie's information confirms...
If Carrie's information
is true, then it can't be Beardy.
Was true, then Beardy couldn't be... Yeah.
What is Carrie?
Hey.
Do we have any Slayers left?
I'm the balloonist.
Yes, I am gonna... Okay, Abdu, I believe your story. I'm sure, but I have lost to this Snake Charmer play before, so Brad, I'm gonna claim Slayer and shoot Abdu.
Alright, Judy claims Slayer shoots Abdu, a weapon of choice.
Gummy bears.
Yes. Okay. You open up a packet of gummy bears and you hurl them at sorry, who was it? Abdu? Yeah. Alright, Abdu. Wah! Wah 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 wah! And what is there a particular colour or like flavour of gummy bears you would go for, Jody, when hurling at Abdu?
Cherry.
Cherry, okay. And you hurl a cherry gummy bear at Abdu. Abdu, do you like cherry flavoured gummy bears?
Yeah.
You do? Oh, in that case, you catch it in your mouth and you gobble up. It's delicious. You have a grand time. Otherwise, there's no effect.
Okay.
What if you didn't like them, Abdu? What happens then?
We'll never find out that alternative continuity.
Oh, well.
Someone else could always throw gummy bears at Abdu.
Hello, Brad.
What could this be about?
What could this possibly be about?
Yeah. Good thing I'm unreadable with this mask on. No one knows what's going on here.
Nope.
Inscrutable.
Inscrutable.
Oh, what do you think's going on in the game so far? It sounds like you got a theory in mind?
I think that Carrie has to be the demon unless something strange has happened. Like, I think technically it could be... No, it can't be Karen because of Beardy's info. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh.
There's totally a chance that I'm missing something and someone else was pit-hagged into, like, the lunatic or something, but that's where I'm living right now.
That's where you're living. Okay. What to give you on this day? I definitely prepared.
I like that you can stroke your tentacle-y beard.
Yeah, of course. Why else would you have a tentacle beard if you can't stroke the tentacle beard?
You make a very good point.
Yeah. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna give you unhelpful advice. Statement should I say. I'm gonna be mean about it.
No.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm just gonna be mean. I'm just gonna go, you know what? Sure. Statement 1, Carrie's the demon. Statement 2, Carrie's not the demon. Good luck.
I hate you.
It's not what was going on.
Yeah, I'm the balloonist. I got James, Abdu, Beardy, George, and then JC.
James, Abdu, Beardy, George, and JC. Okay.
So
that would make
doesn't fit.
That would make.
That would specifically make Abdu being the demon. Not really. Yeah.
Yeah, because it means that if Abdu was snake charmed on night 3, then it means that Beardy can't have been the one that snake charmed him, because then it would have been showing 2 demons in a row.
Yep.
So Beardy can't be the demon. If Kerry's telling the truth, then Beardy can't be the demon because of that. Elliot can't be the demon because he's being confirmed in multiple ways. Abdu is being confirmed by Jams's info. Jams knows things she would have no way of knowing if she wasn't the savant telling the truth. Jams's information mostly clears me. Just to confirm, I'm not the librarian, I'm the amnesiac. My ability I bingoed is that Jodie is good. Therefore, Jodie is also the Slayer, and she's good. That's fine. Karen has town crier information that makes sense, and she got into a hard double claim with George, who has town crier information that doesn't make sense. So George can't be the demon.
Information makes perfect sense.
so sure that Karen was the Snake Charmer because after I got Snake Charmed, she asked me, "Oh, do you have any information from last night or something like that?" And something about the vibe of how you asked it made it sound like you were checking for whether I was
Just a curious person, Abdu.
Yeah. But in my head, I was like,
my seamstress information on night 4 says that Elliot and Karen are on the same team.
That is why I was particularly, as I also knew Elliot had been turned into the marionette. So when you told me that, Beardy, I was like, oh, I need to check with Bad how that works. That's really interesting in one of two ways. I would like to nominate Kelly if the nomination.
Can I nominate myself? Can I nominate myself?
Open in 3, 2, 1, go.
I nominate myself.
There we go. Kerry nominates. Kerry, tell us why.
I mean, from my perspective, there are 3 demon candidates. If Beardy is the politician, it's me, Karen, and Abdu. I think Abdu's probably more likely to be the demon here. People are just going to vote on me, so this is fine. I don't know. It just feels like the Savant information is kind of powerful. Basically just says that I'm the demon, but I'm not the demon. So, yeah.
Alright, in defense. All right. All summed up. Okay. 4 required. Going around starting now.
To be fair, most of the Savant information was from the early days before Brad knew where the seamstress was going to pick and when the snake charming was going to happen and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I also am sitting here trying to build worlds where you're not the demon and looking for like a politician and trying to see how I can make that work.
Well, Elliot's claiming to have been pit-hagged into the politician. So,
but he was the marionette, so like there could be a real politician elsewhere and he just wouldn't know. Like I think that's valid, right?
But then how to explain the George and Karen double claim?
Yeah.
I'll just back down.
Yeah.
I'm backing down for Pancryo.
It's all work.
Yeah, you're the librarian, right?
Nominations?
That was really good balloonist info, though. That was...
Yeah, but I was saying with Jams in the Night, it was too sober because it ruled out Beardy.
Alright, final call for nominations or we're ending the day.
I
Day
agree.
5 of the Leviathan game.
So I think it's Abdu, but I don't think we're getting more than 5 votes on this, so this is fine.
I'll vote with you.
I still your shot Abdu though.
Yeah. Confirm.
It could totally be Abdu, and if it's Abdu, then that's fucking amazing. I don't think I can make it work, but I do think it's still possible.
This play almost.
No, you've absolutely done this before, and
This is why I wanted to execute him yesterday.
100%
yeah,
was planning on outing as being Snake Charmed day 5, no matter what. That was my plan. Jams, I would have kept you as the marionette. I feel like you were reasonably convinced.
I was fully convinced. I lied about all my Savant info.
Yeah, I would have kept you as marionette, and then I would have 2 people voting with you. That is the only real evidence that but otherwise I would have made the same play.
Okay. Sounds like no more nominations. The town's elected to execute Kerry. How would you like to die, Kerry?
By the Japanese.
By the Japanese.
I love the lack of context for anyone who wasn't in for our chat earlier.
I know.
Including me, and therefore all of chat.
Mari's on the minion side. All right. Take it out. By the Japanese, and eventually consumed as sushi. I assume is the reference as Kerry dies, and the team has won. Here we go, and that team is the good team. You just killed Leviathan. Well done, team. You did it. I guess I'll take this mask off then. I guess I'll bow this sinking ship.
Sorry, Brad.
I can breathe again. All right, Sis. Kerry was not the staying Leviathan though. That was Abdu, who was snake charmed. Was it night 3? Carrie's like, I don't want to be the demon. Picks Abdu immediately.
So much.
Oh, get wrecked. Accompanying Carrie was, Abdu originally, was George, your starting pit hag, who indeed, their first action night 2 was turn your starting damsel into the marionette, believing they were the dreamer and wanted to try and pollute that. So well done, Elliot, for convincingly the evil team that you're the dreamer there. And then was trying to turn yourself into the snake charmer on the night that snake charming had happened. Sorry, buddy, no snake charmer for you. And then turning yourself into the goblin in hopes of maybe clutching victory from the jaws of defeat there. All right, we've got Betty, who held on seamstress until night 4, 3.
4.
4 was 4.
No, 4.
Okay, 4's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. 4th, yeah. And got a good between Elliot, the good marionette, and JC, Karen. Librarian.
No, Karen.
The town crier, that's right. JC is librarian, who saw the mutant between Karen or Jody, leaving James, the savant. You got savant statements you heard a lot of during that game. There you go. That is Howard Holt's Revenge!
Revenge! Well done, Brad.
Thank you.